Hello boys and girls, today we're going to be doing a little science experiment. So this is something I'm going to show you how to do it here, but with your parents' permission you can do it at home as well. It uses stuff that you typically have at home. So let me tell you what you'll need first, and then I'll tell you what's going to happen. So you need 1/4 of a cup of water. You need 1/2 cup of vinegar. Smells really good. Now, we've used vinegar in the classroom. You guys know what it smells like. You will need a tablespoon measure because you're going to need 3 tablespoons of baking soda. And you're going to need a tissue and a plastic bag, a sandwich-sized bag. And you don't have to, but you can use food coloring. I wanted to use some, so I decided to bring some. So, what you are going to need to do, you're going to need to take your bag. Remember, I didn't say it yet actually. This is called the exploding bag experiment. Exploding bag. So I know you guys like explosions. They're always fun, right? So we're going to look at an exploding bag experiment. So what you need to do, open up your bag, nice and big, okay? We're going to combine the water, the vinegar, and the food coloring, okay? So let's get the water in here first. Make sure you kind of have it standing up so you can get it in. There we go. Make sure you hold on to it tight because if it falls over, it's all going to spill. So here's our water, our vinegar. There we go. Now it can kind of stand up on its own. Then let's get our food coloring. I chose green. Matches my shirt. So now I'm going to close this up and I'm just going to mix it around a little bit, okay? Make sure the green gets all integrated and the water and the vinegar are all mixed together. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to set this aside for a second. Now it's time for the tissue and the baking soda. So we have our tissue. You're going to lay it out flat, just like this, okay? Then you need 3 tablespoons, okay? So you're going to put them right in the middle. So here's 1, 2, and 3, okay? 3 tablespoons of baking soda. Now look carefully at the tissue. You are going to fold around the baking soda. So you're going to fold it 4 times. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, okay? So none of it will fall out. All right, so you can hold it like this and none of it is going to fall out. Okay, for this next part, you're gonna need to go to a place that can get messy. I do not want this table to get messy. It has my computer on it and stuff, so I don't want that to get messy. So we're gonna come over this way. Get this chair out of the way. All right, so now comes the fun part. So you're just going, this is zipped closed right now. You are just going to unzip a little bit of it, okay? Just the corner of it, and then you are going to put the napkin in quickly, and then quickly zip this back up. Make sure it's zipped all the way, and then you gotta stand back just a little bit, okay? Let's see, so if you can see, the bag's starting to fill up with air. I made sure there was no air in it before, but it's starting to fill up. It's starting to fill up with something called carbon dioxide, okay? That's because the baking soda and the vinegar are reacting. When they come together, they start reacting. So they are creating carbon dioxide. So it's starting to fill up like a balloon. Okay? Let's see. If you come a little closer, you can see that there's like some bubbling. That's because they're reacting again. So this is something you can do, and you can see this more closely at home, of course. All right, so this will take a couple minutes. But it's starting to fill up just a little bit more. It's gonna get really big, like a big old balloon. All right, so something that might be fun for you to try at home too is to see if you can add other things to your bag, like glitter or sprinkles or something like that, and see how that changes or makes the bag more fun. All right, so it's starting to get bigger, starting to fill up. It's getting harder to like press on it because it's filling up so much with air. So it's filling up like a balloon. So remember, at this point, you gotta be a little bit patient because it's not gonna do it right away. You gotta wait a second. So let's see. Let's make sure it's all getting mixed up there. If you can see, the tissue is getting green because the green water and vinegar it's starting to soak in there, and that's how like it's getting the baking soda out too, because it's starting to soak into the tissue, so it's starting to like touch the baking soda, which is why everything's reacting. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna fill up even more. I practiced this, and the last one filled up like, it was like a bean bag. So let's see. All right, it's coming up. I hope you're able to try this at home, boys and girls. If not, it's okay. But you have to have permission from your parents, of course, before you do any type of scientific experiments. Okay, what do you think is gonna happen? Make a hypothesis. We should have made a hypothesis before, but that's okay. You can even make one now. What do you think is going to happen? If the bag keeps filling up with air, what is it gonna do? Let's see. All right, it's still filling up with air. Make sure it's sealed closed all the way. All right, now boys and girls, this happened last time. And last time I was like, oh my goodness, I can't wait this long. Although it is good to learn patience. So then I was like, let me throw this like a beanbag. So then I threw it like a beanbag, which made everything react a little bit bigger. So it made the baking soda and everything. So now it's puffed up even more. That made it react even more. And then I was still impatient. So then I threw it again. Woo! Look at all of it sizzling out. Got that a little close to the camera, but that's okay. Look at it all sizzling out. So that's from the reaction of the baking soda and the vinegar coming together. It made the carbon dioxide fill up the bag, and then eventually the bag exploded. So you can let it sit and it will explode on its own, or if you want, you can throw it not towards a person like I did. Sorry, not towards a person, but towards something else. Okay? So boys and girls, that's your experiment for the day. I hope you enjoyed it.